Well, hello beautiful people, welcome to my channel. My name is Teresa and I am your cruise director on the magical mystery tour that is this channel. June, favourites and fails. Don't die shock, we've actually managed to get this a little bit early this month. I have really edited this month. There's not a huge amount on here, but first, before we get to it, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, ring the notification bell to be alerted to any new uploads, and if you like this video at the end, please give it a big thumbs up. Let's go check it out. Right, so I really have kept it to a minimum this month. I don't have any of my fails in front of me. Why? Because I just cannot be bothered pulling them out. And a few I've even thrown out. So, first up, Velvet Concepts. Pretty much anything from that range. That was the brand that I picked up from TK Maxx, South African brand. What I will say is, in particular, the foundation, that turned me into a muppet. It was olive based. It wasn't the right shade for me. No shit. But, I mean, it oxidized immediately. It just kept getting darker and more wrong. Like, it was bad. The under eye, that looked like it was going to be possibly a dupe for the Touche Eclat. Well, we won't know if it was any good or not because I couldn't even use it because it was so watery. So if you come across that, there are a couple of things that were okay. I have kept the cream concealer, the Velvet, the Nougat cream concealer that was in the little pot. That, have I used it again? No, I've used it a couple of times before then. That's probably the only thing. Same thing, most of the things from the Savvy range by DB. I love DB. Just, DB's not an expensive brand. Buy that. I'm assuming it's by the same company. Just buy that instead. I know it is super cheap. Like, everything is well under $10. But take a step to your right and grab something from Essence instead, would be my advice. In the same price point, much cheaper, much better. You know, same sort of price point, cheap, affordable, much better quality, I would think. Don't get me wrong, the eyeshadow did look okay. I know how to work with eyeshadows. It took a while to get there. It's just going to be wishy-washy, no payoff essentially. So yeah, if you need something that is that affordable, Essence. That being said, we'll go into they're my fails, just those two brands essentially. That being said, I have kept one thing in solid rotation from Savvy on the good side, and that is the brow pencil. I'm loving this. This is quite a firm pencil. It's not too waxy. This has stayed on my desk. I have used it multiple times throughout the month, so that I would recommend. But also Essence has one that is near identical as well, even down to this, how the cap is with this little brush. Both of those are fantastic. So the Glow Lab Exfoliating AHA and BHA Passionfruit and Guava Active Body Wash. This is massive. Look at the size of that. Full price, you're looking at about $18 from Woolies. I picked this up for 50% off for $9. So yeah, you can smell the passion fruit in that in particular. We're in winter. We're getting scaly. Like, my skin has been not great. Itchy, scaly. We're having warmer showers. So this is really hydrating. Gently exfoliates and smooths. Vitamin N rich. Let's read the back of it. I love Glow Lab products. Super affordable. Fantastic. Use in shower or bath. Apply to wet palm. Create light lather. Massage under skin. Rinse well. A skin smoothing non-stripping blend that gently resurfaces and cleanses the skin without the use of beads or rough exfoliants. Alpha and beta hydroxy acids acids remove dead skin cells, promote cell turnover, unclog pores and target bumps and breakouts. Shea butter, coconut and argan oils, deeply nourished for smoother, softer skin. If you are not using an AHA, BHA on your face over winter, you probably really should. It helps exfoliate dead skin. We need to really promote cell turnover during, not this on your face though, particularly during winter, as we're going from cold to hot to cold to hot, and we're wearing more things on our face. The same with our body. Grab some of this. Keep an eye out for it when it is on sale. This is really great. Wash yourself with this. Slap some moisturizing body butter, body oil on afterwards. This has been really great. My skin is normally like a cracked riverbed at this time of the year, and it's not. Because of that, I've got some skincare products that I want to talk about, but I'm not going to do that in here. Keep an eye out. Coming up, I'm going to do some products for winter, like winter skincare, because it does change. Our needs for winter and summer do actually change. So I'm going to talk about some of the products I've swapped over. I've shown my daytime routine before. That's now changed since the last video because we are in winter. So I've swapped in and out products, and I've got a new skincare regime for winter. That's what I do. That's listening to my skin. So I'm going to do my current daytime and nighttime routine coming up. So we'll save that for another time. But I have three eyeshadow palettes and a few other items. So the eyeshadow palettes, obviously we've looked through the course of the month at what I've done. I've gone back on it. The SheGlam Nude Beginnings. That created a really gorgeous classic look. This was $9.95. She's lovely. She's not an intense sparkle. We know I love a great shimmer. These are more a satin shimmer. They're subdued. They're not intense. Actually, all the eyeshadow palettes I am mentioning now are, except for one that I forgot to pull out that I will in a second. 3 of the 4 eyeshadow palettes I'm going to mention are neutral. This is gorgeous. It is really gorgeous. I am not here to judge on people that purchase SheGlam. This is beautiful. The other eyeshadow palettes I picked up, the 2 new Too Faced Born This Way, Warm Ember Nudes and Cool Smolder Nudes. The Warm Ember, it's nice. It's nothing different is my thing. I already have the natural nudes, and pretty much all of these shades close enough were in it. I have probably 40 palettes that have these shades in it. But this one, if you are cool toned, want something that is cool toned, this is really cool toned, like really, really cool toned, with a grey undertone to it. So that's not as common. So in this instance, I'm only sticking 5 of the 6 on my hand. This is fantastic. I got a lot of comments on the look that I created using the cold tones. So if I was going to pick up one of the 2 of them, it'll be the cool, cold shoulder, cold smolder nudes. Cold shoulder. Also, we've just recently done a video on the Natasha Denona Golden Palette. This, mine's looking a bit trash to be honest. This is a boring looking palette, yeah? But by geez, it creates pretty looks. This is warm. It's like a blanket. It's not a ready base. This is sort of a warm, neutral warm, caramelly. Oh, she's just nice. Like just nice. I am obsessed with this shadow, the sparkle in this. It's just, if you want a high quality palette that has just, if you're a warmer undertone and you just want nice juicy goodness. I actually saw Charlotte Holcroft was talking about this and comparing it to the I Need a Nude, and she said the I Need a Nude was her perfect daytime palette and this was her sexy, more intense nighttime palette, and I tend to agree with her. It was a really good comment on it. That's, yeah, she's beautiful. And how can I forget that the Blend Bunny Cosmetics All Done Up palette. Like, I still haven't used all of it. I have created a look using this row, which I filmed and is live on Instagram, and this row. This one that I filmed, still my favourite look out of the three. This shadow, my God, my God, my God. For something to make me that excited. Oh, I love this brand. I love it. So going on from there, obviously with the Natasha eyeshadow palette, she also released, I'm wiping it because it's got mint marks all over it, the Golden Highlighter Trio. In the video, like, this is a universal palette. You can see, again, taken a battering from using it. This shadow, perfect shade for me, slightly deeper, but I can still use this. It just throws a little bit of a cast. And then this one, it actually looked, it works for my colouring. It's not going to work for everyone's colouring. It worked for me not as a highlighter, but as a blush lighter, as a glowy blush, and I loved it as that. Again, I stand by seeing that on someone of a deeper complexion, a gorgeous, deep chocolate coloured skin. Would look fantastic. I've got a couple of items that are not skincare or makeup that I want to talk about, and they are perfumes. So I have used I've got quite a large perfume collection. I have a lot of sample size ones because they're great, because I like to swap through. I do have way too many full size, but I do have a lot of sample sizes, and I've redeemed points to get these. The first one is the Juliette Has A Gun Ode to Dullness, and I love this, but I am thinking about sending it to my sister. This is gorgeous. It has, let's see, a balance of baby yarn. I'm not sure what that is. Combined with the enveloping sensuality of sandalwood and the cashmere flower. The composition wraps you in a cozy halo, and it does. Baby yarn is freesia, which explains it. Freesia is the top notes. Heart notes are sandalwood and cashmere flower. Base notes, tonka bean and musks. This, I love this so much. There's a certain warmth to it. It almost, I think the tonka bean gives it almost a caramel sensation to it, but this doesn't smell like me. It smells like my sister. It's reminiscent of a variation of the Bulgari Jasmine Noir that my sister loved, and every time I smell it, it makes me think of her. And this perfume, I think, I love it, but I think I need to send it to her because it's her in a bottle. I think that she will love that. That is gorgeous. If you did like the Jasmine Noir, go smell that. The other one that I redeemed was the Who is Elijah Ocean Eyes. This is citrus, fruity, earthy, woody, fresh, warm, spicy. So many of them say that. A fresh and warm fragrance inspired by the ocean with notes of grapefruit, mandarin, orange, sea salt and juniper. This is really clean. Like a super clean scent. The initial hit of that citrusy, the sea salt and the juniper is really gorgeous, but there's musk and amberwood that sort of caramelizes at the back of your throat. That she's not getting, because that does smell like me. That really smells like her. They're both absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so we've got a few more to go. Two products from SheGlam again. The Full Coverage Foundation Balm. Like I said, I have used this a lot. It wasn't new to me in this video. It was new as far as the full face of products. This is a fantastic product. I tend to travel with that when I go away, just because I can shear it out or I can make it thicker. It lasts. I will be ordering that again in a couple of different shades once I am out of that, just because That's probably a little too dark for me for winter, but perfect for me once we get into warmer weather. I also highly recommend the liquid blush, the Bloom liquid blushes. They're super pigmented, come in multiple shades. Like, there's a lot. You can get matte or radiant ones. You don't need a lot. They are gorgeous. If you cannot afford something up the end of Rare Beauty, they are gorgeous. They are gorgeous. Final 3 products, my friends. The Naked Sundays Cabana Glow Water Gel Serum. It's an SPF 50. Make sure you follow the directions. Shake it. Use, you know, your 1/4 teaspoon for your whole face. More importantly, I like this as a serum. It is a really hydrating, juicy serum. I'm not going to talk around the SPF of it. There are therapeutic goods laws around what you can and can't say in that regard. I am using this as a really great boost of extra moisturizer that plumps out my skin. Also, the, again, Naked Sundays, the Cabana Glow Mineral Glow Serum Blush Drops. It is one shade in pink. This has pink algae and hyaluronic acid in it. This is SPF 50. This is a zinc-based product. Again, I won't talk too much around it. I don't care if my blush products, if my colour makeup products have SPF in it. I do not care, because I am not relying on them to give me SPF coverage. This is just a damn nice blush. You don't need much at all. That is way too much, as you will see. It's just a really nice, glowy, natural, subtle blush. It's stunning. I hope they bring out more shades. If they do, I'm buying them. Last product, last but certainly not least, is the Charlotte Tilbury Unreal Skin Sheer Glow Tint Hydrating Foundation Stick. Stop with the intense names, Charlotte. Please. This, I have used this, other than today, I have used this every day since I got it. I have used it in multiple ways. I've used it on its own. I've used it under foundation as a primer. I have used it under other skin tints, under full coverage foundations. This is gorgeous. If you use it just as a sheer stick, that's what I would use it on the weekends, just sheer on its own, if I'm not worried about the longevity. To wear this during the day for work with makeup over the top, I do set it down. Why do I cover it and set it down? Because I want it to last all day and not run off my face, and I also want to ensure that I work in a very, very corporate day job. I need to look a certain way for how I present to my clients. This set down with powder still allows the glow to come through, makes my skin look like my skin but better. Also, underneath foundation, this is the absolute shit. So that's how glow it is. I used it a certain way because people were talking about how it looked under, how it was possibly too glowy. Possibly. But, like, I've got that over all the lines on my hands. It's bouncing the light back. In my mirror, I can see my lines. In my camera, I can see that the light is reflecting off that and making my skin look flawless. I am going to put together a list of my favourite products of the year so far. This, 100% is going to be on it. I love this. I've got the shade Too Fair. I have been using 4 in the foundations, which is too dark. I know that. I needed to get when I first colour matched to it a long time ago, I was around then, it was in summer, I need to go lighter, and I thought that I probably needed to go 3, but maybe 2 on the other products. So I'm going to go and get some samples to see. This is gorgeous. I love this. So weightless, looks like and feels like you're wearing nothing, which is not a criticism. It's actually a really, really great thing. That is it, my friends. Don't be surprised that I got it out early. Wah! Until next time, don't forget to tell your mum, tell your sister, tell your friends, come along, subscribe to the channel, leave a message. I will see you tomorrow because we are in July, the month of July. Video every day. Until next time, my loves, take care. Bye.